Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Miami Dolphins. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Move to his left, and that's incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
All right, here we go.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Back there to that Philly. Here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
Yeah, at the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Tannehill. It's caught. Stills right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And an alley to run. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
They go play action here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. A gain of 6 there on first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Drake off the give from Tannehill. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd and short, Drake. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Ooh, with a juke. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
On 1st and goal, Drake. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
He's going to get it running right. Oh, nice move. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Kenyon Drake, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
On second down, here's Mixon. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
some of the most unselfish players on any football team? Defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now back to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
But a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gordon, and it's the Bengals. First down, he'll drop to throw it. He gets this one to Boyd. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
All right, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
And the pitch goes to Mixon. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
So offensively on this drive, 2 of 2 on third downs, and now they face a 3rd and inches.
Set! Green 39!
They'll set up a throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I have to say that was a surprise call on 3rd and inches. I thought they'd try and run the football there, but you got to believe they thought they'd surprise the defense and pick up something downfield, but that one goes incomplete.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. The return man is Graham. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. On first down, it's Tannehill. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Preston Brown in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Back to throw, Tannehill. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met. Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
They'll look to throw here. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Hurry up, here we go. Green.
He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. It's fielded at the 45. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Tannehill hands to Drake. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down.
Third and long, it's Tannehill. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Now a handoff for Drake. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
We got 3. 3 down. 3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go. Here we go.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this.
Go.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And he finds Stills, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenny Stills, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 14-10. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Back to throw now on 1st down. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. To the sideline, wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. On on 1st and 10. Tannehill. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. The linebacker, Preston Brown, brings him down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
30!
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Wide open receiver complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
50-50.
On 1st down, Drake. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. Sanders' kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Tiger.
To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. And this one's incomplete.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great. But you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big 3rd down.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Zebra.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down.
he wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Yeah, this is taken at the 23. That'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to Mixon on first down. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Hurry up, here we go.
Back to throw here. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now Drake. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Whether it's what we call an even front or an odd front, and an odd front's real easy to figure out. If that guy is lined up over the nose of the center, typically that's an odd front defense. Odd number of people, meaning 3-4 versus the 4-3, which is an even front. You've got to control those guys in the middle. Whether it's the nose or the 2 defensive tackles in a 4-man front, if those guys can't get moved, you cannot run the ball in the middle of the field. And in that play, they were able to actually take care of business.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the give, this is Drake. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Here you go, right here. Where's 52? Watch 52.
Now they'll run it on the toss. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Running, it's Drake. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And he rifles one incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
The Dolphins on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
They'll run with Drake. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. They stay on the ground with Drake. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover it? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time, 1 play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or to move the ball.
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Here we go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Being chased out left. And no, it's incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A handoff to the right side. It's Drake. Space to run past the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the 2nd time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. That one good for 33 and a first. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
to throw here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Facing this fourth-quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. Tannehill now to throw. On the left side, this is Stills. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Tannehill now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman, the ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
And they'll go on the ground. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play. Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Check, check. Switch.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Zero. Hey, 4 down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Dolphins on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 8.
Deuce. Set. 40.
Right back to Drake. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
The kick by Sanders is good, and that will extend the lead out to 24. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, yeah, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
Back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Let's go. Hey. 4 down.
And they'll run it here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Malik Jefferson in there on the stop. Now, they had the box stacked. That run was going nowhere from the start.
And when you say stacked, you really mean it, don't you? Because when you're talking about a 46 defense, commonly known as the Bear defense, you're covering up the guys inside, and you're allowing other people to get in there close to the line of scrimmage, usually an 8-man front. That's difficult to block for an offense. On that play, the defense won in a big way. No gain at all.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.